make this shit do it right.
Yo, welcome to another episode of the Sipp City Podcast. How y'all doing tonight? You know, y'all got the host with the most right here, Mr. Terrence, sitting back on the ones and twos, even though I ain't really DJing. We got co-host over here, Mr. TEZ. What it do? What it do?
Yo.
See, we got the other co-host over here, the young gun. Just had a birthday here yesterday. You know what I'm saying, Mr. D White. What it do?
Just one more year.
Just one more year. Another year older.
One more year.
Man, we had some tragic and terrible news yesterday. I want to give prayers and condolences to the Bryant family and the family of those that lost their lives within the helicopter accident. You know, keep your head up. Things are gonna get better, even though it don't look like it right now. You know, so we kind of want to remember Kobe and Gigi and everybody else that was in that accident. You know, basically we want to not mourn but celebrate their life. You know, just talk good. You know what I'm saying about them. You know, I guess we'll start with you, Ted. How did you feel about the situation?
Very, very thrown off. I wasn't prepared to wake up and hear any news like that. It kind of made me feel like I lost a family member. Not that I'm putting him up on a pedestal, but I mean that was my favorite player in the league. I just liked him all the way around. He came from a lot of adversity to rise to the top of the game, straight out of high school. You know, just a tragic situation all the way around.
Yeah, it was.
I almost shed real man tears.
I ain't gonna lie, I shed tears behind it.
And you know that's a tough pill.
Yeah, that was a very tough pill to swallow.
Especially the way it happened, you know.
Yeah. D?
It's very, very tough.
I mean, it's a very personal matter for me because, you know, not only was he like my favorite player, but he was like really one of the best role models you can really just look up to because like I use a lot of what Kobe, how he prepared himself, how he just bounced back from adversity and how he just always fought like never ever in his career did he get complacent. He just always pushed to be better. And you know, I feel like a lot of people can learn something from him. Like, if you he didn't do a lot of talking, you know. He kind of just handled business when it was time to handle business. And I think that was like a person that we should just like really uplift. Like, we cannot let this legend die. This legend had to live on forever and ever. And we gotta do it. We gotta make it happen.
Yeah, you're right.
He earned it.
Yeah, he did. He earned every accolade that he ever deserved. I mean, he was the Mamba. He was the Mamba. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you hate to hear news like that. You know, but you know what I'm saying. If certain things are out of our hands, we don't have no control over. You know. I mean, it was a terrible situation. When I first heard it, I didn't believe it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. You know, I was like, man, this just somebody playing. They doing the whole hoax and all that shit again. You know, I was like, yo, I'm not gonna believe it until I hear it necessarily confirmed through certain sources. But you know what I'm saying? To hear that, and you know what I'm saying, to hear his beautiful 13-year-old daughter, you know, was there with him. You know, and man, that's like you say, Ted, that's a hard pill to swallow.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm still over here just like waiting on somebody to tell me that it was all just a joke. You know what I'm saying? But it's so hard for me to just wrap my head around. Not only that's what I'm saying. Not only that, but his daughter too. Like ain't no way Kobe's supposed to go out like that. Not like that.
Right.
She definitely wasn't supposed to go out like that.
Is
right.
And I don't know. Somebody made the point of, and I don't. Hopefully they didn't. Hopefully it was fast, and they didn't suffer. But just to have your child with you, and knowing ain't nothing you can do to protect them at that particular time, and this may be the last. That's just.
That's horrible, man.
That's tough.
Yeah, that's horrible. I mean,
a heck of a way to go out.
Yeah, it is. Miss Vanessa. I don't know all the kids' name by heart, but to his other daughters, look, we here with y'all. I know it ain't a lot that we can do, but really give as much praise as we can, and we pray for you. We're gonna hold you in our hearts, just like we held Kobe in our hearts. As well as his daughter and the other members that was on that chopper.
I know his oldest daughter was named Natalie. I remember him always talking about her. The youngest, I don't think
that was
Bianca.
Something like that.
And then he had the newborn.
Yeah, he had just had a newborn last June.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Real tough.
This shit just too strong for me to even talk about, because I can talk about this all day. That's why I really just want to just pay my respect, because like I can talk about him all day.
Oh yeah, I mean,
because like I say, it's bigger than just basketball. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
It's just crazy, man.
Yesterday was shock. Today, I came with more into reality, and I'm over, the shock of it so much. Is now I'm just in the phase of, like you say, appreciating what he did while he was here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he's got a legacy that, like you say, will live forever. You know what I mean? I think he did things the right way. He had that one little hiccup.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I mean, the man was just like you say. If you can't get no inspiration out of a person that didn't put up any excuses.
Right.
He at the top of his game.
Right.
And he the first one in the gym, last one out.
Yeah.
The Mamba mentality. I mean, we could start applying that, each one of us, in our daily life. I mean, wow.
It was so many times through his career where I just seen this motherfucker. I was like, this nigga is not human, because this man will be hurt, like,
yeah,
X-rays coming back like positive. You got a broken bone. The man got a broken bone, and he playing, and he ain't like you say, didn't make no excuse. But not only that, he made you forget that he was hurt. Like,
yeah, a lot of times you didn't even know he was hurt.
Like, damn.
Yeah. I remember especially when he mangled up his finger that time.
Yeah, when he played for a whole season with that broke finger.
Yeah.
I mean, like, one of my fondest memories of him, which I ain't gonna lie, I was a big fan of the Sacramento Kings back then, but man, I'm talking about him and Shaq was not letting the Sacramento Kings make it, bro. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about, man, if it wasn't Shaq killing, it was Kobe. If it wasn't Kobe, it was Shaq. You know what I'm saying? And, bro, I'm talking about, I used to despise the Lakers for the way they would beat up on the Kings. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? Hey, by all rights, though, they did what they had to do, you know what I'm saying, to get those championships, you know what I'm saying? And, when it was time for Kobe to take over, he took it over, you know? You know what I'm saying? To jump out there, you know what I'm saying, at the age of, 17, 18 years old, coming in the league, you know, playing behind Eddie Jones and learning and really perfecting the craft the way he did, you know, idolizing, you know what I'm saying, Michael Jordan, you know what I'm saying, And I even heard a different couple of other influences that he had, you know what I'm saying, behind with like Michael Jackson and stuff like that, you know. But I'm not gonna go deep into detail about it. But you know what I'm saying, that at that moment in time when he hit that court, that was a boy amongst men, and then he made himself into a man, and he rose to a level to where many cannot come up and say they've ever been. You know what I'm saying? So, man, look. All you can do is pay homage and respect, because you know what I'm saying. If you don't keep his name alive, then he gonna die dead twice, you know. So
what I try not to do, and what I really appreciate too, is even if you know didn't like him or didn't like his game, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, you know, everybody coming together out of respect. You know what I'm saying? Respect what he did on the court. Because
no matter whether you hated him, loved him. Kobe a bad boy.
You can't deny what he did on the court.
So you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He still impacted people. He was like, cause think about how many people bet against Kobe and was like, God damn.
Mistake.
God damn.
You know.
I like when Kobe, like I say, the Kobe I really just fell in love with is when like he was at his lowest, like after the Kobe and Shaq situation. You know what I'm saying? After his little court situation. After the team is dismantled. Think about so much going against him. Like team not as good, not nearly as good as he used to. You fighting battles with your friends. You fighting battle with the government.
Right.
You fighting battles with the organization because
with the media.
It's like, and then it's like it was a point in time where they was like, do we keep Shaq or do we keep Kobe? You know what I'm saying? But one of them got to go.
No.
He fighting that battle. It's like he lifted his game. It's like he took all that and he just took it out on people on the court. Like I could like. The Phoenix Suns series, when we played against the Phoenix Suns, when they had Roger Bill and all that.
Yeah.
That was some of the most exciting games.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Some of the most exciting games because you knew it would come a point in time Kobe just gonna be Kobe.
That's it.
It's gonna be whether it's third quarter or the first quarter. You know, whenever it comes, you know, here it comes because he's not trying to lose at all. And that's just some of the things I just miss about, you know what I'm saying, growing up, I guess.
Yeah.
You know?
Only thing I don't like, and I mean, you had a debate going on and on about who the greatest and whatever. But then when you get to a point like this, you like, does it really even matter? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it don't. I mean, you got
all you just see the respect that each one of them have for each other. You know what I'm saying? They ain't arguing about it.
Right.
We sitting up here arguing. But of course, if you ask one of them who the greatest, they supposed to say it.
Yeah.
I'm the best. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
I respect the man. I respect what he did for the game. Like you say, how he pushed the envelope a little bit further.
Yeah.
And somebody else, you know, he inspired. You know, like you say, the guys that's playing now, they didn't know Mike.
Right.
You know, like I did or whatever, you know, but that's who they emulate. You know?
True.
So that just lets you know the impact that he had on the league.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta look at it. Even when Mike retired, you know what I'm saying, somebody had to grab that torch and carry it on.
I was just about to make that point.
Yeah.
They tried. I remember there was a point in time in the league they were trying. That's why the league is like it is now. Very, very diverse. Because Michael Jordan was the clear, uncut face of the league. After Michael Jordan, they realized a white boy would never be the face of the league. So let's try a European. Let's try an Asian. Let's try all these other people from other places to come over here and take the shine from the, you know what I'm saying? But Kobe said no. Yeah. And then that's kind of like, that's why I tell people all the time, like, you gotta look at the amount of respect Kobe had for LeBron at a young age, because I remember the Redeem team.
Yeah.
Kobe was clear the most experienced, the most dangerous person on that team.
Yep.
But that was the kind of, I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna kind of pass it towards LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't try to take no shine from.
That's what I'm saying. He wasn't worried about.
You know what I'm saying? He kind of helped them. He kind of helped them. Okay, bam. He didn't.
In the same way, like Mike, of course when you get on the court, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to.
Yeah, I ain't no friends on the court.
Ain't no friends, but you know what I'm saying? He didn't shun the man, you know what I'm saying? When you Mike, you can be like, oh, I ain't little boy, sit down, I ain't messing with you.
Yeah.
I'll show you who I am, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how
you take the opportunity to take him under your wing and give him pointers, things of that nature, and like you say, you push it forward.
Yeah. I mean, and then you even look at like Mike, you know what I'm saying? He was like, he looked at Kobe like a little brother. He made a statement saying, I don't ain't got nobody to talk basketball with no more. You know what I'm saying? So that go to show you even, you know what I'm saying, even if you think Mike the GOAT or whatever, that go to even show you how Mike thought about it. You know what I'm saying? Because Mike did take Kobe up under his wing and really teach him a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's not me trying to shun away from Kobe or nothing like that, 'cause Kobe was his own man. Kobe was his own man. Like I say, man, to see this man in his last game put up 60 points off of 50 shots, that was classic Kobe.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No other way.
No other way. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that I honest God truly, the only thing that I hate for is, the basketball world is that I won't get a chance to hear his Hall of Fame speech.
Oh, my God, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just knew, like, that Hall of Fame speech was going to be iconic. You know what I'm saying? And I think this was his first year to be eligible for that. You know what I'm saying?
First ballot.
Of course. We already knew he was going to be first ballot Hall of Fame.
But now, this is what I kind of, and you look for it every time, any tragedy happens, you got your conspiracy theorists start to come out the woodworks. I've been hearing about Illuminati, LeBron knew, and all of this. Look, stop.
Y'all stop bashing that man's name like that. You know what I'm saying?
Things happen,
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that happen that's out of our control, but you know what I'm saying? To speak on things of that nature.
Before you even getting any information.
Yeah.
Before you even get any facts, you can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't be just. You haven't got any facts. They are still investigating.
Don't be that person.
Just calm. Just shut the fuck up.
Basically.
Shut the fuck up.
Basically.
Until you get.
Even when you get the facts, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
Just calm. Just pump your brakes, because this is real.
You know what I'm saying?
This is real.
Celebrate that man. Don't put no tarnish on that man's name like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he was a sacrifice and all that type of stuff. Man, y'all stop that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, none of us knows exactly what happened. We'll never know what happened, within that, that situation. So right now, man, like, bro, just celebrate the man. Celebrate his daughter. Celebrate the ones that he still got living that, that survived him. You know what I'm saying? Because they gonna need it.
And instead of trying to come up with these type of conspiracy type theory, sit down and give positive energy toward the families that lost loved ones.
Right.
They need it more than
all this speculation.
And negative energy.
Yeah, it wasn't just Kobe and his daughter, you know what I'm saying? But of course they gonna get the headlines, you know what I'm saying? But right now it's all about, man, just having a love for one another. You know what I'm saying? I watched Jay Williams make a statement saying, man, look, if you got anybody in your life that you got any type of little pettiness with, you know what I'm saying, the reason you ain't talking to them, you ain't, you know what I'm saying, vibing with them or something like that, you know what I'm saying, a situation like this ought to show you, look, it ain't that serious, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all still here and y'all can talk, you know what I'm saying? And if you can't talk, man, forgive that person and move on about yours. But, you know what I'm saying, for all this other stuff that's going on out here where you got to talk down on a person and, you know what I'm saying, I seen so much just ridiculousness. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with social media and all the conspiracy and all this stuff, man. Y'all cut that bullshit out, man.
Hate social media.
It does. You know what I'm saying? It makes it be like, man, it's just some evil ass fucking people in this world. Yeah. You know? And this ain't the time for that, man. You know what I'm saying? This is a time for a celebration of a legend, an icon. And that word is always overused, but this is a true definition of an icon when you look at Kobe Bryant like that, man. So
my hardest pill about the whole situation is I feel like he just had so much more to give.
Right.
That he wasn't finished. You know what I mean?
And he still ain't finished.
He was just getting started, really, you know. And I feel like he was just destined to do great things because that's always what you look for him to do.
Yeah. That was always up. And like I said, he still ain't finished. Just look at all the lives that he done touched just being Kobe Bryant. You know what I'm saying? So it's the lives that he done touched, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about from the ones that he physically put hands on to the ones that he, you know what I'm saying, he just inspired. It's up to y'all to carry the dream on now. It's up to us to carry the dream on. You know what I'm saying? I've had my, you know, when I say my quarrels about Kobe and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But that, like I said, that was from an analytic / competitive standpoint. But as far as the man himself, bro, he was impeccable. You know what I'm saying? He was literally impeccable. And like I say, it's all about the time of celebration now. You know what I'm saying? Celebrate the life and the legend of this man. And if you can't do that, I'm going to quote my co-host over at D-White, shut the fuck up if you can't do that.
Please,
you know what I'm saying?
Shut the fuck up.
Because you don't know what you doing to other people that was close to that man by the way you talking the nonsense that you might be talking. So, you know what I'm saying? That's my part on it, you know. I don't know, you want to come back in on it?
I mean, there's just never be another one.
Never.
Come through. And I'm pretty sure if he was still here, he wouldn't even want me to say that because he wouldn't want nobody to be him. He'll want them to be better.
Right.
So, everybody out there just, like I say, and I know a lot of people that closer to my age, you know what I'm saying, it really, you know what I'm saying, kind of touched us because we just like, I remember the days at middle school and high school.
Right.
Going at it. I'm talking about going at it, getting in trouble at school, about to come to blows. Motherfuckers about to fight. You know what I'm saying? Because it was that serious.
Yeah. Right.
It was that serious. Like, so, it just, like I said, it's gonna take some time, but I just hope everybody get the closure they need. You know what I'm saying? Whether for the people who won't know what happened, like I said, just be patient. You know what I'm saying? They doing their investigation. And, you know, I'm pretty sure the facts will come out.
Yeah.
And then we could, you know, all, you know what I'm saying, get some closure about it and just learn to, you know, love the situation, you know.
Yeah.
Learn to, you know, push through. Cause like I say, it don't stop, you know. Somebody got to carry the torch.
And the thing about it is, you know, nobody knows. You know, you go. Everybody got to take that ride.
That's true.
So, you know, you don't.
That's the only thing you guarantee. You know?
That's it.
You don't want to think about, you know, life being cut short like that. But you know, hey, everybody is a point of the time. So, you know, just like I say, just live life to the fullest. I know he was living life to the fullest.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's what I'm gonna take from.
Look good, man. Look good. It's tough.
That's tough.
That's the tough one, man.
That is tough. Now, like you say, you got a lot of misinformation when it first came out.
Right.
And they were saying that all his girls were with him.
Which I'm glad that wasn't the case.
That wasn't the case. Also, you know, I hate any of them.
Yeah. Yo, like I said, it's just really, man, about the life and the celebration of everybody that was there. You know, like I said, Kobe and his daughter gonna get the headlines. But man, I don't know. Like I said, all I can do, man, is like right now, I give you some of my fondest moments of Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Like the 81-point game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was awesome.
I'm telling you, like, you hadn't seen nothing like that since, what was it, Wilt? When Wilt did the 100-point game?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm talking about, I don't know how many, what they used to call him, the Kobe killer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how many last second shots this man done put daggers in hearts with. You know what I'm saying?
I specifically remember one over D Wade.
Oh boy, that was true.
If we want to go into detail, but of course you don't want to do that.
No, go into detail, man. Like that's celebrating the life of the brother.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I remember a few over D Wade. I remember a few over LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Sure. I even remember, what was it, the 01 final series where, I fought his hardest, but it wasn't going.
No.
It wasn't going.
Wasn't happening.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I'm talking about 5-time champion. 18 times All-Star. All defensive first team, what 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times? You know what I'm saying? Shit, I can't remember the exact number on it, but man, look. And it should have been Defensive Player of the Year at some point. What was it, 2-time MVP?
Should have been at least 4.
Shoulda. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie about that.
At least.
Man, the man, he had a hell of a career. He had a hell of a life. He had a hell of a family. Hey, all you can do is celebrate it. That's it. That's all you can do. Some people gonna celebrate in different ways. Some people still got their mourning to do. But, hey, I see all the love the brother getting. You know what I'm saying? And that's what is needed. We need more love in this world. You know what I'm saying? If we can cut the hate out and put the love in this world, man, you just would be surprised where this world would be. But that's easier said than done, honestly. I go back to the old saying of, man, give people their flowers and they love while they here.
Love more, hate less.
That's it. You know what I'm saying?
But you'll be surprised. There's a lot of people, like I said, y'all start somewhere. All that starts somewhere. There's a lot of people that don't even love themselves, bro.
That's true.
You gotta love yourself first.
That's true. That is true.
If you don't love yourself, then, you got people in this world that just always angry.
Yeah.
Wake up and that's a sign people just need to learn to love themselves. Like, love yourself, look yourself in the mirror and just realize that whatever you thought you were gonna get, you ain't gonna get it. This is what you got to work with. Make it work.
That's it.
And then again, if that's what you, if that's the hand that you dealt, you play that hand
until it's your turn to deal.
Then you shuffle the deck again and get you some more cards.
That's it.
This next hand may be
the one.
But now if you get another bullshit hand, hey, okay, well, damn, okay. Keep playing that hand.
That's it. Keep grinding till you can't.
Until you get that good hand, you ain't gonna keep getting the bad hand.
Nah, that's the beauty of life. You know what I'm saying? And to me, I'm gonna quote the late great Pimp C. You know what I'm saying? They say a cow will die a death every day. You know what I'm saying? But if you're a stand-up guy and you out here and you working, you trying to have something, bro, you only gonna die one time. Because you gotta think about it, man. If you making an impact in this world, your name gonna keep you there. You know what I'm saying? Your legend gonna keep you there. Whatever your impact was, it will keep you here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you out here, man, and you just basically not trying to do nothing, you not trying to aspire to do nothing, hey, man, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, if you ain't putting the effort in, man, then I don't want to hear nothing from nobody. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. I don't want to keep hearing that this person holding me back, or, you know what I'm saying, or this situation ain't allowing me to do this and that. Man, look at Kobe Bryant.
If you wake up in the morning,
you got a shot
with a bad attitude for no reason, Shoot yourself in the head.
No, wait a minute now. We not gonna condone that part.
Shoot the motherfucker self in the head.
We not
You know what I'm
gonna.
saying?
We need to stop all that.
Oh,
shit,
you starting out
Some
today
people need to do
already?
this shit, man.
You starting out already. Today is a new day. You should wake up and embrace the day.
Yeah.
Embrace it for what it is. You was able to wake up.
That's true. That's true. If you able to get up in the day, man, look, get up, put your best foot forward, and move. You know what I'm saying? Move. Don't wake up, put your feet on the floor, and then just all of a sudden just sit there waiting on something to happen. Bro, you not finna get nothing just sitting there waiting. If that's the case, then shit, we all be sitting here waiting. But man, look, you gotta make an effort to try to do something. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? What's the old adage? Faith without works are dead.
Dead.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey, Kobe showed you faith. Kobe showed you work. Kobe showed you, I'm talking about, basically, this man could be to the bottom of the bottom, and nothing would stop him. I mean, I even remember when he tore his Achilles, and you know what I'm saying, this man walked back to the free throw line, shoot his free throw, because he wanted to come back in the game. Went back there and told the trainer, said, "No, put it back together. I'm going to finish the game." Trainer told him, "Man, we can't put this back together." You know what I'm saying? Kobe was like, "Well, I ain't going out like that. I'm coming back another year." You know what I'm saying?
A lot of cases, a career-ending injury.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't Kobe like one of the first ones to have a farewell tour?
The first.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean, you got to look at how revolutionizing that is within itself. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got Kobe that started it. You had D-Wade to follow. You know what I'm saying? Granted, when LeBron retired, he going to have his farewell tour. Same thing I'm going to say about Melo. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of them out there that's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? But to see the Mamba kick it off, you know what I'm saying?
The way he did, like 60 points.
Yeah, to end it out.
Finale.
Yo.
Shit, man.
That's the only thing you can ask for. Is respect from your peers, your co-workers, your colleagues, your siblings. I mean, you got that type of respect
Even your
from
elders.
everybody. That lets you know what type of person you was and what type of life you lived.
Right. That's true. That's true, man.
You know.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, anybody else got any story they want to tell about Kobe besides the one we done told?
I just don't want anything negative to come behind this. Like, I don't want no stories about nothing to come out after
Don't start bringing up no.
Don't start bringing up no old shit.
Right.
Start bringing up, this is it. He lived. If it ain't out now,
Let it be.
go.
We don't want to hear
They
about
always try to do this to our people.
it. Always.
This ain't the one.
Don't
do this. Don't
Nah.
do it.
Don't do it.
And you wanna know, we do it to ourselves, bro. That's the crazy thing about it.
And you know, it's all about attention. It's all about
how can
getting
think about how-
a view.
We all solid gentlemen, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot live a content or even decent life knowing that I thrive out being a hater.
Oh God, yeah, you said.
You know what I'm
you
saying?
said
I
Right.
capitalize off hating on another nigga or hating on another person, individual. I need to stop using that word, but hating on another individual, like how can I even come to terms with myself? Like this is what I had to do to get it. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to stoop this low to get it, and that's what people don't understand about people who have more value. Like I have to live with this shit. You know what I'm saying? For people who don't have any more value, I don't understand. Like,
They ain't got no conscience.
do you have any discipline? Like conscience? Do you have a conscience?
They ain't got
Where do
one.
where you
Where does
come
the line-
from?
Where does the line stop before it say I'm a man and I desire respect?
They don't have a sense of morality versus actuality or reality, if you want to say. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, at the end of the day, you got people that's gonna hate on you, but you ain't gotta hate on them. You know what I'm saying? You keep doing what you're doing. That what the old folks say. You got haters for a reason. But my thing is, I don't even understand why people even hate so much. I mean, if you got somebody that's around you that's doing good, your first inclination should be, hey man, can you show me what you doing to be where you at right now? You know what I'm saying? Now you got some people out here that might be like, nope, I ain't showing you nothing. You know what I'm saying? But most people not like that in the world. You know what I'm saying? And I would say the same thing about Kobe. Look at how Kobe treated the ones that was under him. D-Wade, LeBron, Melo, I'm saying Chris Paul, them cats like that. You know what I'm saying? He mentored those cats, even though a lot of people didn't know it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, hey, they played on, what was it? You call it the Redeem team, right? You know what I'm saying? He on the Redeem team with them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm quite sure he's over there with the coaching staff with them. Hey, look at it like this. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, before you push that hard on this pick, you know what I'm saying? Fall back and let your partner go this way or whatever.
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah.
Coach K came out and talked about that experience.
Yeah.
How Kobe Bryant made him coaching the young guys easier.
Right.
You know, because he, like y'all tell me, like, it'll be easier to get that message out through me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Coach K didn't have to kind of instill discipline because he kind of had Kobe.
Right.
That was there to kind of make the message easier. Like, okay, make sure y'all on time. Make sure y'all get in, make curfew, and make sure y'all get the amount of rest y'all need.
Right.
You know, the typical speech coaches get tired of saying over and over and over again.
And then that's just like you put Kobe, Mike, LeBron, you know, several other players in this category also. You don't coach those guys.
No, you don't.
You let those guys play. You may have to coach your other players, but you let that person
play around him.
Because these guys are on a skill level that is unmatched. You know what I mean?
Especially when you letting them do what they do best. You can't limit. Them are players you can't limit. Okay, no.
Now
I can't limit this talent.
That's just like if you are expert in something. You're an expert at it. You know, you're the top of your field.
Yeah.
But then I step in and say, hey,
do it this way.
let me, why don't you? You gonna look at me like,
I got this shit.
man, step back. Let me handle this over here.
Like, hey, you might learn something from me.
You may learn something from me.
Yeah.
Just sit back. You know, that's the type of talent these guys have.
But you know what I'm saying? Not only talent, that's work ethic. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to
Work ethic, studying the game.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. You don't have to coach a person that's willing to coach themselves. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got Kobe that would sit in and study hours up on top of hours of film. You know what I'm saying? 2 or 3 day workouts in the gym way before anybody else with his own personal coach. You know what I'm saying?
Kobe was the first person, one of the first athletes to invest in his body.
Right.
Heavily, like spend millions and millions of dollars on his body.
Yeah.
Over the off season because that's just how committed.
Paid off.
That's how committed he was to the game.
20 years.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And now I see LeBron
Doing the same.
And I see that, you know, now that's why LeBron gotta respect Kobe. Like that's why he understands now. Even if he didn't understand back then, now he understands, okay, this is the amount of commitment that it takes. Because
to sustain
at
that level.
And people understand how, you know what I'm saying, how crazy that is, but we just consider them world-class athletes as if they're not humans.
Right.
Because, like, let's go play 82 games, like, from here on.
And the playoffs.
You feel me? Like, I'm just 26. This nigga, what, 30, how old LeBron is? 30, 34, 35? He might be 36 or some shit.
36?
Is he that old?
Yeah.
He might,
I think LeBron about 36.
I think LeBron like 30. I think.
LeBron like 36.
I don't know.
But how old you?
Nah, shit, 33.
So, you and LeBron might be the same age, or he might be older than you. So let's go a 26 and a 35. And a 33-year-old, let's just go do it right now.
No, sir, I can't do it. I can tell you now, my knees ain't going to allow for it.
See what I'm saying? But they are human. You know what I'm saying? They are human. So that's why I don't like when we don't judge them if they're human.
Right.
We always try to judge them as if they a supernatural, immortal, perfect being.
Right.
When they slip or fuck up, lose a game, miss a shot. Damn, these niggas have a bad game. Or, you know what I'm saying, just maybe have a bad 3-4 games. Oh, look at this motherfucker. He's a fucking human. He got goddamn, maybe he have a bad week. Maybe he got some bad news this week. Maybe he just... These niggas got lives outside of this shit. You know what I'm saying? They got other shit going on.
But that's us looking at sports figures as being those superheroes.
Supernatural and world-class athletes, but they are still human beings. You know?
That's true.
They have a family. They have people depending on them just like we got people depending on us.
Right.
So they got that. They got the pressure of being a human on top of being a world-class athlete that's getting every little thing looked at under a microscope.
Yeah.
And to do it at the level LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, that's why you have to consider, that's why you can't deny, and they all the greatest. Because they did it at the top level, like it can't go no higher than the way they did it.
And did it over a period of time for years.
Over a period of time. Even though, like I say, they all had their adversity.
Yep.
And they didn't lose.
Yeah.
They all won. And they won.
Right.
And then this is what I'm about to say. It can be totally off subject, so y'all know how I get. So, I'm sitting there all day yesterday. In the morning, had me a few cocktails, and I decided to go to the store. You took me to the store. We ride to the store, and you know it's raining and everything. I got my hoodie on. You know what I'm saying? I go in the store, get in line, just wait. The girl behind the counter tell me she can't wait on me because I got a hoodie. Huh? Yeah. I said, bullshit. I said, you gonna wait on me today?
I tell y'all what, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a quick break right here and we're gonna come back.
What about the Los Angeles Lakers?
Oh, but see, that's how I felt. That's how I felt.
We're gonna come back and talk about that. We're gonna take a break right quick, man. Once again, man, rest in paradise to Kobe Bryant. You know what I'm saying? Gigi Bryant. And everybody else that was on that chopper. I don't know all their names, but once again, rest in paradise to them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Vanessa, you know, Kobe's other kids and everybody else, man. Y'all are with us. Y'all in our prayers, y'all in our heart.
Absolutely.
We'll be back in a minute. Sipp City Podcast.
I didn't know they could stop. I didn't know they could refuse your... Immediately.
Boy, y'all nigga crazy. Look, welcome back to the Sipp City Podcast. We sit here again with our co-host, you know what I'm saying, Mr. T-E-Z, you know what I'm saying, Mr. D. White, the host with the most right here, Mr. Terrence. So, we actually got a topic tonight, and the topic is double standards. And basically, you know what I'm saying, we got a lot of societal double standards out here when it come to men and women, you know. For example, you know what I'm saying, it's okay for a man to be a hoe, but it ain't okay for a woman to be a hoe. That's just one example. That's
Can I say the topic?
Okay, well, hold on. We're going to do something a little different. We're going to let the co-host D. White introduce the topic. Go for it, brother.
This is what the topic is.
Yeah.
How women are taking advantage and capitalizing off of double standard. And we as men are getting the short end of the stick.
Watch out now. Watch out now. Thoughts on that, Mr. T-E-Z? What you think?
I agree.
Oh, okay.
Because you have this Me Too movement where, you know, you got a lot of old stuff that came up, kind of bit these guys in the ass, you know, but it's kind of hard. Like a man, you're not going to come back and say, hey, this woman, you know, grabbed my ass and I felt like
Yeah.
So you feel violated.
Or violated, you know what I mean?
Or a woman came and told me I'm fine as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
And I took that and sexually abused me.
Yeah,
Wow.
We can't do that. Matter of fact, let me tell you one very, very tough double standard that we live with, that we are losing every day.
Yeah.
I was dealing with a young lady, and you know, I ain't gonna put out my business out there, but I have things to lose, you know. So this female decided that she wanted to get a little rowdy or a little out of control, you know what I mean? To say the least.
Okay.
So, kind of tried to put me in a situation where I could make a mistake. I see what y'all get what I'm going with this.
Okay.
So, I did what I thought was the right thing. Picked up the phone, dialed 911. Right. Which, that's something we as men do not do.
Right.
But I tried. I'm like, okay, bam. We are getting ridiculed for defending ourselves. So let me do what they say is the right thing to do.
Okay.
So this is what I do. I call the authorities.
Like I use that word, authorities.
I called the authorities and I explained to them what happened or whatever.
Yeah.
But she didn't deny any of the shit, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, she's still out of control when the police get there, right? So I asked him, what did I need to do to, like, get a restraining order?
I'm curious about their response.
I asked him, I'm like, so what I gotta do to get a restraining order? He's like, you need a restraining order? I'm like, sir, you think she's not gonna come back? And if I make a mistake, then I'm going to jail.
Right.
Well, we gonna have to see how this situation plays out. You gonna have to call us or try about three more times
3 more times
before you can actually get a restraining order.
Wow.
Because you have to prove that this person, which is a female,
It's causing you physical harm.
it's, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck? But if it was the other way around, and she would have just told them motherfuckers that I was calling her phone too much, I would have had a restraining order on me. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And I felt like that was fucked up because that led to another incident. Like I said, bam, the bitch ended up coming back. You feel me? Coming back. I called the authorities on her ass again.
Right.
Because this actual incident, I'm gonna open up and tell our people some real shit.
Yeah.
This is real life. This ain't no makeup, nothing. My guy right here to my right can goddamn it witness to all this shit I'm saying.
Yeah, I can't.
So I called the police. This bitch took my keys. I had my keys on my neck. You know what I'm saying? The keychain. Keys around my neck. You know, if you know they got the little breakaway.
Yeah.
She was bagging up and snatched my keys and drove off.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't even really I wasn't finna leave my door unlocked.
Right.
So I'm like, what the fuck? So I called the police on that bitch. I'm like, hey, man, y'all need...
I need my keys back.
This shit's so funny because when I called the police the second time, they already know who I was. Where I stayed at. They knew the situation. They said, yo, you having problems again, Mr. White? I said, man, y'all listen. I said, y'all need to go find this girl. She done took my motherfucking keys. For real. She done took my motherfucking keys. Y'all need to go find this bitch. So they like, okay, do you have a number? I'm like, yeah, I got a number, but this bitch gone. Y'all need to hurry up. she finna hit the highway. Y'all
she got my shit.
She got my shit. And she finna hit the slab. I might be fucked up for real, cause she can just throw them bitches. You know, right when you get on the highway, you finna pass over the river.
Right.
And she can just throw them bitches in the water in the river. All fucked up.
Fucked.
So I'm telling the police, you know what I'm saying, bam. You know what I'm saying, they end up coming over with a place instead of, you know what I'm saying, don't come back.
Yeah.
I tell that bitch to meet you at the store or something. You know what I'm saying? So he ended up meeting the girl at the store and could bring my keys back. Mm-hmm. So when this motherfucker brought my keys back, guess what this motherfucker go tell me?
He gave him a lecture.
You need to leave that girl alone. You know what you're doing is wrong. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm the victim. I'm like, so what this woman did was got this police officer by himself, just probably flirted with him a little bit. Mm-hmm. You know, all these police, they want some pussy too. Mm-hmm. She probably flirted with him a little bit, then played the victim role and told her a whole story. Ain't no telling what she done told him.
Right.
But this nigga was really mad, like. Right, talking to me like I'm his child. Like, you know what you're doing to that girl is wrong. And if if I hear anything else about you messing with that girl, I'm gonna come take you to jail. That's what he told me, bro.
Wow.
Yeah. This
exact
is
what he told me.
Wow.
Tell him right there. That man told me he was gonna take me to jail.
Yeah, I was right there when this shit happened.
And I'm clearly the person who getting harassed. This ain't my first time.
You the one called.
This ain't my first time calling y'all.
That night.
But now you threatened.
I'm finna get locked up because of this.
Because of shit she was doing.
But it's crazy how we live in this double standard.
That's truly a double standard.
It's so hard for. And I ain't trying to make no excuses because I'd rather have it the hard way anyway. But we don't get the respect we deserve. It's so hard as a black man today. Like, we have to fight for everything we got. Like, you know what I'm saying? For a woman, I ain't mad at y'all, do y'all thing. But it's time for y'all to just accept reality. Don't stop acting like y'all at the bottom when y'all on the motherfucking top. It's time to stop playing that role like,
stop.
No.
My whole thing about it is stop being Miss Badass. Then when the shit hit the fan, you want to play the victim card.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Keep that same motherfucking energy.
Keep that same energy.
You know what I'm saying?
It be the same motherfucker talking about, I don't need no nigga. But soon as you know what I'm saying, soon you treat them like, you know what I'm saying, you did me bad, bitch, you the one who you don't need no nigga anyway. Miss Badass, don't be mad at me now, you know what I'm saying, cause you and your feelings, you supposed not have, you don't need no nigga, remember? That same motherfucking energy. Hey, why your ass ain't got one?
That shit crazy. Cause I'm not gonna expound on his story, but at the same time, man, that shit crazy as motherfucker.
That shit true, facts.
You know what I'm saying? I went through
record that shit.
Yeah, I went through a similar situation. I did, I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Where I had a motherfucker that decided they wanted to get booked with me throughout the wee hours of the morning. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I didn't call the authorities, you know what I'm saying?
You called me, guys.
Hey, he ain't lying about that neither. I called this man and woke him up out of his sleep. I said, bro, I need you, man. He said, man, what's up, man? I said, man, come get this motherfucker, bro, because something gonna happen if you don't come. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to keep my composure, bro. I'm talking about, bro, I'm walking through the neighborhood. I'm like, look, man, just leave me alone, go about your way. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to go this way with you. You know what I'm saying? And this motherfucker just would not leave the shit alone. You know what I'm saying? So I feel exactly where he coming from, you know what I'm saying? But see, my thing is, and I do agree, it is a double standard out here, you know what I'm saying? There's certain things that they can get away with that we can't, certain shit we can get away with that they can't. But, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to that side of the game, you know what I'm saying? They on top of that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying?
Like supposed to be played.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, damn.
You know what I'm saying? First thing first, you know what I'm saying? Let's just keep it real. You ain't even got to put your hands on a woman for her to go to the police and say you done did something, and then you get locked up.
It's so broad.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
So many ways you can abuse somebody today.
Right.
Like you
got verbal abuse, mental abuse, physical abuse.
I don't even give a fuck about you.
But see now, one thing about that law, I do like what they did is if you in a domestic dispute, if they call the law, now both go to jail.
Nah, that's not necessarily true.
That's the way it's supposed to go down.
Nah, that's only if both
supposed to go to jail.
That's only if both of you have physical harm done to you. If y'all both don't have physical harm, she can go in there and beat herself up. You know, like on that the movie Thin Line Between Love and Hate.
Mm-hmm.
If she go in there and do that shit, you
ain't going to jail.
You going to jail, big bro.
Yeah,
that's it.
By yourself.
That's it. You in the squad car.
I thought.
You know what I'm saying?
I thought both had to go to jail.
Nah, both of y'all gotta have signs of physical abuse.
And that's why I don't like when you got females out here taking advantage of that. Listen. This is a real topic, and this is a real issue. This is real discussion. We don't talk about no bullshit on Sipp City. Right. Everything we talk about is real shit.
That's it.
You got women out here that's taking advantage of the rape shit, and that shit is sick. Because you got women that's out here who's struggling with real abuse, real assault. Right. You got women that's getting their ass beat for real. They can't even speak up.
Right.
Just because they gonna get their ass beat.
Yeah.
They
That's
know
true.
what's gonna happen.
That's
but
true.
You got females that's out here playing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You taking advantage of just because a nigga raised his voice at you. You wanna go say this nigga abused you or some bullshit just because a nigga just flirt with you a little bit. Hey, how you doing? You look nice. Oh, that's sexual abuse. Come on, that's not you. I'm coming at you respectful. You got women that really go through real sexual abuse in the job area, and she can't even speak up because the shit's so real.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It might be for her boss. Who the fuck she gonna tell?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got people that's out here really battling these battles, and y'all out here playing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the main issue, what brought the topic up is I showed my co-host here, my counterparts, my peers here, a video of Boosie Badass, the rapper.
Shout out Boost.
He had a show and he had women grabbing on his private areas, grabbing him by the neck, licking all on his body, licking his neck, licking on his face, kissing him and all type of stuff like that. And I brought up, would this ever happen to Beyonce? And my counterparts here said that would never even happen because
you ain't gonna get close enough to it.
You ain't gonna get close. Okay, let me bring up a incident where I didn't necessarily agree with it when it first happened because I went straight into defense mode.
Yeah.
I went into well if that's my sister.
Right.
And she's a fan of you, and let me get to the point where Kevin Gates a couple of years back he went to jail and had to do some serious time behind kicking a female. When he told her, listen, my wife is here, y'all gonna give her the respect. Y'all gonna respect I understand y'all are fans, but y'all are gonna respect my wife, and I just ask y'all don't touch on me inappropriately.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So when I first heard the story of him kicking the girl, I automatically went into defense mode like, man, if that was my sister, I would have probably had an issue with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But when took a while to assess the situation, I realized that, you know what I'm saying, what else can a man do? I asked you nicely to respect my wife.
If it had been the other way around.
If it would have been the other way around,
that female wouldn't have got
no jail time.
The dude that touched her would have went to jail.
You see what I'm saying? You see how but can we do that? Can we be like, can Kevin Gates cry about it or just take it like a man? No, he just took it like a man.
I mean, he can, but see, it's coming from the societal norm of that you a man and you should be able to take care of yourself.
But keep that same energy.
Yeah,
if you want to say we're a man and we are hierarchy, then treat it. Don't tell me that we not. Then don't tell me I'm a sexist if I say I feel like the man is hierarchy. If that's how you're gonna treat me, when it's beneficial to you though.
Right.
When it's in your benefit, you wanna say, "Oh, you a man. Oh, you more powerful than me. Oh, you." Okay, well, keep that same energy all the way around.
Well, see, that comes from, you know what I'm saying, and it's a book out there, I think it's called the DSM. You know what I'm saying? I can't give you exactly what the acronym stand for at this exact moment. But basically where it's like you got interdomestic violence versus actual domestic violence. Whereas they say like if you a man and you hit a woman, the woman breaks. But in the aspect of a woman hitting a man, you bend. You don't break. You bend because a woman is not as powerful as a man. But like I tell anybody like this, the primary rule is like this. Everybody, keep your hands to yourself. Don't do nothing to nobody that you don't want done to you. Now, I'm not condoning, you know what I'm saying, physical violence against no gender whatsoever. But I am like this. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know what I'm saying, if we sit here right now and all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, co-host TZ all of a sudden haul off and punch me in the jaw. Well, guess what? Expect to be punched back. You dig what I'm saying? And that's the same way I would tell a woman. And I tell this to my nieces, my nephews, my sisters, whatever. Listen, don't put your hands on no man if you don't want to be hit back. Now, I'm not saying that every man is gonna be in that mode. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is keep your hands to yourself, and it would eliminate a lot of problems.
But see, that's easy said. What happens in those situations where you do get, when people do turn to physical violence, is emotions. So that night when you called me,
right,
she was emotional.
Very.
She was uncontrollable.
Very.
She was not listening to reason.
Very.
So that's when you have to be able to be like, you know, hey, if you touch me, I'm gonna fuck you up. Do you understand that?
I wasn't trying to laugh at that, but that was funny.
I agree.
Hey.
I'm laughing because you're right.
You know what I mean? So in other words, what I'm trying to say is, I'm not finna fuck with nothing that I don't feel like I should be fucking with. I'm not gonna jump in the motherfucking cave with no motherfucking line talking about, come on, motherfucker.
I'm gonna get out on all fours and fight this motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's true though.
So, in other words, if you looking at me like
we equal.
Like we equal, or sometimes like I'm small.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, but see, now that also plays into ego too.
But
you know what I'm saying?
But we giving them all the power. That's part of the problem, because females, they have got the power and they feel like they can fuck with us.
Well, I mean,
they feel like we
by
are
law standards
equal.
they can though.
You know, they feel like we are equal, and they really can. Like when a woman ball up at you, she not doing it to accept no ill. She in her head, she probably really feel like I could probably try this nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Or on the flip side, she know, okay, he might fuck me up, but that bitch ain't there going to jail.
Right.
Well, see now,
so it's a lose-lose.
It's a lose-lose situation.
Because you beat your woman up, you gotta help her heal.
Yeah.
And if you beat your woman up,
you going to jail.
You going to jail. It's a negative all the way around.
It is.
If you know what I'm saying, you will not win.
Yeah, but see now, we not condoning.
And don't let her beat your ass up.
No,
because
that's the biggest L.
No, I'm not condoning
so
any violence.
But you know what I mean, I get exactly what's being said. I mean, the thing about it is too, you know what I'm saying, you gotta also pick the right person to be around. Now, I'm gonna say from my standpoint, I was not around the right person at that moment in time. So some of that is on me, some of that is on that person. So, you know what I'm saying? And once I realized it was to a volatile state, I had to remove myself from that situation.
I encourage everybody to do that too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Let me make this clear. This is not a women bashing podcast.
Right, it is not.
But it is also, let me make this clear. If you cannot handle the truth, this is not the podcast for you either.
That's true. That's true.
I am being realistic. I am not woman bashing. I am not bashing anybody. I'm just coming from a realistic standpoint. I'm just letting people know what's really going on in the world, just in case you living in a different world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm letting you know what's really going on. And it's a real issue because, like I say, I done seen so many men, so many young men at that, young, like 19 to 25, make big mistakes, or I ain't gonna say make big mistakes, but got tricked out of their future because of a woman who took advantage of the sympathy call. I ain't gonna say the sympathy call, I'm just gonna say take advantage of the double standard. You know what I mean? Let me tell you another story. I was in AIT training. I was in Virginia at Fort Lee, Virginia.
Telling you business again,
And it
but
was
okay.
it was an incident that went on, because it's serious. It was an incident that went on where a young lady, she was married, right? She was married, but some young guys, you know what I'm saying, they was all chilling, and they got a little hotel room or whatever. It was on the lead. We had a little weekend pass or whatever, and they got a little hotel room, and you know what I mean. You know, I heard what happened. I kind of know what happened, but I wasn't there.
Right.
So I can't really say I know I seen it with my own two eyes, but I'm pretty sure.
You don't know
of what
factual,
happened.
right?
You know what I'm saying? But these guys I think they was my age, and I was 18 at the time, so they were like 19, 20. Basically, they wasn't even old enough to buy alcohol. She bought alcohol to the hotel. She the one who provided the alcohol, right? So, eventually, one thing led to another. The two young boys end up having sex with the young lady. Bam. Okay. Boom. What they fucked up is, if they came back to the company talking about it, if they just would have been if they would have just shut up, it probably wouldn't have been nothing said about it. But the fact that it got out, I think the young lady was embarrassed. I think the young lady had to defend her marriage because, like I said, she was married. And she didn't want that look of, okay, I had two dudes run a train on me and it's getting out. So she said the guys raped him. The guy's whole career gone. It wasn't even no doubt. It wasn't even nothing they could do. No matter how good of a lawyer you had. First of all, and this is why I learned, this is why I take that type of shit very seriously, because it's so serious now. In 2020, that shit is so serious because let me tell you how easily you could rape somebody. First of all, if a woman is I'm putting y'all on game if y'all don't know this. First of all, if a woman is intoxicated and she say she does not remember giving you consent, you going to jail.
That's it.
Ain't no investigation. But I remember if she did give me consent. If she doesn't remember, she don't have to really not remember. She can just say, I was intoxicated, I don't remember giving him consent. Your ass going to jail.
So we should record all sexual encounters.
Let me tell you how serious it is. No, you laughing. Let me tell you how
serious.
I'm
laughing at this.
We got briefed on this. We had a class on this because
this is something that's going. This is something that's big in
the
job force, like in the world right now.
Yeah.
Sexual assault is very, very real right now.
That is.
So
that's
they
true.
are trying. They are. We had a class on it. They say the best thing for you to do if you out here having casual sex, because listen, it's the most unsexy thing you could do. But if you want to be 100% safe, you have to, like, let's say you with this woman.
You gotta sign a waiver.
Basically.
Damn, you have to.
Basically.
Like, let's say y'all kissing, rubbing, and touching, y'all finna get ready to do your thing. Before you insert in her, you have to.
Is it okay?
I have consent.
Right.
You have to get that in order for you to be 100% safe.
No.
Your way going under the jail.
I'm telling you.
Slap me,
See what
daddy.
I'm saying?
Slap
So-
me, daddy.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
That's just rough sex.
it's so many. It's so much we have to look out for.
Yeah, we do. It's fucked up.
And cause we can lose when we haven't even did anything. This woman could just, you know,
Say it.
Yeah.
Or like she probably, let's say she really did. Let's say she gave you consent and she was really that drunk. You didn't take advantage of her, or she just couldn't handle her alcohol. How you supposed to know that she can't? Let's just say you meet this girl, y'all drinking together, and she started asking for more, and like she know what she doing. Like, oh, I drink all the time. Give me another one. I don't know I don't know your limit.
But I tell you what though, you gotta be a low life scumbag bitch to fuck somebody up like that.
Well, I
Right.
mean, yeah, I would say in this manner right here, and this is not condoning nothing, just to let everybody be known. But if you see a woman and you feel within your own prison that she may be a little too intoxicated, shut it down.
Yeah, I don't want no
Shut
drunk
it,
ass
shut
pussy
it.
I don't
no
know,
way.
but you got some motherfuckers that.
They prey on shit like
No,
that.
you know what? That's why I want to clear up. I want to clear up the fact that I'm not saying that it doesn't happen, because it happens.
Yeah, right.
That's why I want the shit to be so, like, we need to be more mindful of it, so the people who's taking advantage won't fuck it up for the people who's actually fighting these battles. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You right on that now.
That's why I'm really just bringing awareness to this double standard, because you got people who playing when there's people out here that
They're really going through this. Right.
shit. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
No, you right
So
on
you
that.
kind of making it hard for the motherfuckers who really want
Man.
to come out and tell the truth, because they don't think a motherfucker gonna believe them, because so many motherfuckers out here just bullshit.
Right. You know what I'm saying? What they say, you cry wolf too many times that you ain't gonna hear the cry.
See, and we gotta goddamn it. The shit,
Hey.
the shit needs to be fixed.
And that's true. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you do got a lot of people. Let me use that term. You got a lot of people that tend to take advantage of the system just because they know that they can. You know what I'm saying? So that's where you as an individual got to come back and say, you know what? Let me not involve myself in that situation. Now, I'm not saying that you won't get involved anyway, because it's a lot of time that people get implicated in different situations that you didn't have nothing to do with. You know what I'm saying? You was just there. Then you got other situations where you were there, or, you know what I'm saying, not necessarily saying you, but you may have been in the vicinity and they just like, no, he did it. You know what I'm saying? And you may have. We don't know.
Or you just, like I say, you can be with the motherfucker who did it, and
I mean,
you did it too.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So, like, my thing is, and I would tell, you know what I'm saying, the audience and everybody that's here right now, don't put yourself in a position to be caught like that.
Start running train.
No, not necessarily running train. It's
I'm just
it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's like, basically, I'm just gonna say it like this. I mean, I know the world is the world. You ain't gonna stop the world. But in my honest opinion, I say, man, get with you somebody and stick with that person. And make sure that person is a stand-up individual. That's what I would say. You know what I'm saying? And this would eliminate a lot, if not all, the problems. But you do have to realize the people that you are around, because the people that you are around are always not the best people that you're around. You know what I'm saying? They might just be there just because of something that they done heard or something that they know. So you got to be able to open your eyes and take the blinders off and say, okay, is this person here for me? Is this person here for what they think I can do, what they think I have, blah, 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 whatever. You know what I'm saying? Those are the societal standards that we're dealing with nowadays. And I'm not saying that everybody is like that. What I'm saying is that you do have those that will prey on situations like that, men and women. But you just got to be aware of the company that you keep. So with saying that, hey, you got to really watch the people that you're around. You know what I'm saying? And on some true, this is on some true statement ass shit. A lot of times when you first meet a person, that person show you who they is. They'll show you exactly who they are. It's up to us to say, let me dismiss the nonsense shit and pay attention to the reality type shit. Because it's been plenty of time that you'll be around, and we can even just go from this standpoint of you've been around a dude that you thought was your homeboy. You know what I'm saying? He done put everything out there to say, oh, I'm cool, it's like this, it's like that. But then he be the main one that put you down and throw you under the bus. Drive the bus, ride over your motherfucking ass, bag up, do it again, and then I didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? And they go the same way for females. Watch the company you keep too. Because everybody don't mean you good. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be able to distinguish between the two. Just because they fun at this moment don't mean that they mean you good. You got to be able to distinguish the two. You know what I'm saying? That's why you hear a lot of old school, you know what I'm saying, people say you got to put people to the test. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to test people. You know what I'm saying? Are you really that person that need to be around me, or are you that person that just around me for this moment? You know what I'm saying? That's just me keeping it real. Now, you know, we do a lot of different shit. Don't get it twisted, you know what I'm saying? But I feel exactly where the calls are coming from. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta put the plan aside and really see what's really happening out here. And I think a lot of times we put blinders on until it really resonates with us. Until it happens around us. And then that's when everybody wants to be like, oh, now I see. Versus somebody that's out here that's really screaming what they really screaming is like, oh man, that motherfucker ain't talking about shit. We don't know this, da da da. That motherfucker, she or he might be actually saying, bro, I'm in that situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm like this. But until it hits close home with us, we ain't really paying it no attention. You know what I'm saying? You get it from men, women, children, all kind of stuff. So it's all about keeping awareness of what's going on. Now, you know, I can't say that for everybody. Everybody don't look at shit the same way that we might look at it. I might look at it, you look at it, you look at it. You know what I'm saying? But in that objective type of speaking, sometimes you just got to be able to hear other people's sides and say, okay, I might can feel it, I might not. I don't know. That's just where I'm at right now. But I understand exactly where you're coming from. I just might not be feeling it at that moment. But, you know, I digress. I just had to get that out there.
I feel it though. You speaking fact though.
Yeah.
Like I say, man, it's like I would go on the other limb. I encourage all motherfuckers. When I say motherfuckers, there's men and women. If a motherfucker put their hands on you, you knock their ass out. I don't give a fuck. Man, woman, squirrel, cat, dog. If that motherfucker, I'm a firm believer in defending yourself.
Oh yeah, I would always say that now.
Like my counterpart said over here, he said, hey, try your best to stay out of certain situations. But me, I've been living long enough to know that no matter how hard you try,
sometimes you can't.
One day, somebody might just feel like they can get you.
Right.
And you gotta show their ass that you not going for that bullshit.
Yeah, I would agree.
One day, your woman just might try you just because. Let me see what. I encourage you.
You got to be like Grace.
What man? Who
I
like Grace?
encourage you to.
Put that bat on that nigga head.
Okay.
What the hell?
You ain't seen the movie?
What movie?
Fall from Grace?
No, I ain't seen that shit now.
Netflix, man.
Netflix and chilling? You
Netflix
know what?
and
Fall from
chilling.
Grace?
Nah, bro.
Netflix.
I was catching up on some old shit. I wasn't on nothing like that now.
Nigga say Grace. First of all, this our house. That shit was crazy though. You gotta watch that shit. Now, not to get off subject, but it was an okay movie, but I feel like Tyler Perry done fell off on the production side.
Well, now
Bingo.
The production of that movie.
He produced that movie?
Yeah, that was it. He did the whole movie. He wrote, produced, and everything. But you can't write, produce, and film. I mean, they said the movie was filmed in 5 days.
Wow.
You know
Well, I'm quite sure it wasn't wrote in 5 days. But
I'm pretty sure of that. But sometimes you need help. You can't do everything on your own.
Well, you can't expect everything to be a hit.
Okay. What standard are you holding Tyler Perry to now? Because you got the major movie companies that can't do what Tyler Perry doing right now.
That's true, but not at the same time.
What standard are you holding him to? Are you holding him to a multi-billion-dollar movie company standard?
That's what he got.
Are you comparing him to independent? Because he's independent.
But now this is the key. This is the key for me.
Did we just say weight subjects? Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
The key for me is if you are who you say you are. Tyler Perry, I want to produce movies for black, by black, let people see. But now you want to do all the writing, and there's more creative minds out there that you are holding back because you just want to, you done did it. Let somebody else creative come in.
He ain't through.
I know, not saying you quit.
I ain't saying, but he probably got some personal goals he trying to.
He writes for every show that he has ever done.
What's wrong with that?
But why would you not want to tap into some of the young black talent, as you say, that's out there?
He is doing that. You know how many people Tyler Perry done put on behind the scenes.
I understand that. I'm not knocking that.
He's saying, listen, I'm gonna show you how to do this shit, but I'm gonna still do my own shit.
Well, I'm not gonna speak on what I know about.
I'm not knocking that, but what I'm saying is,
hold on, what you know about it?
We just talked about hating, so we not gonna do the hating.
I hate when motherfuckers do this. Why the fuck would you do this?
Well, now it was said early on. Now, like I say, this is all theoretical. I don't know for sure. I heard it from a couple different sources, from things that I used to partake in. But that when Tyler Perry first started, he wouldn't even hire union writers. He would hire motherfuckers that were non-union, pay them basically below scale.
I heard that too.
And then, when it came time for them to get their just due, he would dismiss them. That's early on when he started it. Now, I don't know that for sure. I'm not a writer. I'm not a Hollywood producer or nothing like that.
Sure. You know what I'm saying?
But, that was said for a long time against the brother Tyler Perry.
To get to where he's at now, I'm pretty sure he's had to step on a lot of damn toes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of people, I'm pretty sure everybody
ain't got no kumbaya story about Tyler Perry.
No.
I'm saying, but once you get to the top, right?
Mm-hmm.
Once you get to the top or wherever your journey takes you, you're going to have somebody who didn't like how you got there.
Well, that's true now.
Because you might have been, your journey might have been what somebody else wanted, and they might feel like you stole it from them.
So let me ask you something. I'm gonna ask both of y'all something. Do you feel like that it's okay to step on some toes at the bottom, but then when you get to the top, I'm gonna go back? Then that's when I'm gonna help. Or is it, or would you prefer to be like
take everybody with you?
I ain't saying you can take everybody with you.
Let's imagine if he was doing what he was doing, like you say, showing love to everybody. He might not have gotten to where he is right now.
So what you saying?
He might not got to where he in a position to where he can help not only one person. Now I'm in a position where I can help masses.
So are you saying it's okay to burn bridges for some to build bridges for others?
It just depends on how you look at it. If you that person if you in the other category that he built the bridge for, of course you're gonna think it's okay. But if you were the person that got the bridge burnt, you know what I'm saying? He gonna feel differently.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Everybody's not gonna.
Depends on what end of the stick you on.
Everybody's not gonna make it to the
top.
To the top with you.
Right.
Well, I would agree on that point.
It depends on what side of the stick you on.
Right.
If you ain't on his good side, you gonna feel like, you know what I'm saying, this about him.
I'm like somebody else said, you know what I'm saying? If I'm a rapper and you wasn't out there grinding with me,
shooting with me in the gym,
on the street team, hanging posters, doing promotion, you know what I'm saying? When I make it, Now you want to jump on and be like, hey, I'm here.
But what if I was doing
this?
it?
This is what I advise. This is what I would do.
Okay.
I don't care if you was with me day one. I don't give a damn. If you cannot contribute to where I'm trying to go, then you have to go.
You did wait.
Because what you just, let's just say you was right here. Let's say you was in the studio with me when I first started.
Okay.
What did you do?
Right.
So you think you supposed to just
Capitalize off of your success because you were
be
there?
along for the ride and not contribute to nothing.
Nothing.
Like, I see if you, okay, I was here first. Hey man, you know what? I'll be your road manager, or I'll be your tour, or I'll be this, or I'll be that, or I'ma find a way to make myself valuable to the success. Because if you successful, we successful.
So let me ask you
You know
this
what I'm saying?
though. What if I was with you and we grinded in the bottom and you say, okay, I ain't made it yet, but here you go. And then you don't fuck with me no more. I'm still around you. Or I'm still trying to be around you, but you telling me no. I ain't fuck with you like that. Even though I done gave you your just due, now get on. Because I'm moving on. But now I can still contribute. It just my contribution right now is not where you want to be, because I contributed on this level, but you done step 2 steps up. So you getting your contribution from somebody else.
This is what I learned about people. No matter what you do for a person, no matter what, like no matter what just do you feel like you give somebody, you can give somebody the world. This your own children. You can give your children the world, everything they ever asked for or needed. But the one time you tell them no, watch how they look at you. They gonna look at you like you ain't never did shit for them.
Okay.
Because the one time you tell them no, come on man, you know you can do it. Nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what I learned about people. So it really to the point. Why even care about, let's say, speaking on Tyler Perry's behalf, why should he even give a fuck when people gonna say what they want to say about him anyway?
Well, I would agree on that. I mean,
Why
what people say won't make you.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Because, okay, let's say he did give everybody their proper just due. I'm pretty sure that he at some point in his career or on his journey, he will have to tell somebody, not this time.
Well, I mean, now that's understandable.
You know what I'm saying? Not this time. You know what I'm saying?
That's very understandable.
Even if he was doing the right thing, people gonna have something to say about him. If he did the wrong thing, like you said, we don't know. But let's say he did do what people gonna still have something to say about him regardless. So let's just look at the outcome. He is very, very successful. He's in a place where he can help masses, and from what I'm hearing now, that's what he's doing.
Yeah, I mean,
so I
agree with that, but that Fall from Grace was a bullshit ass movie.
I gotta watch it, bro.
I gotta see it too.
At the end of the day, I mean, it was entertaining.
Hey, was it like a normal, like Diary of a Mad Black Woman type ass shit?
It was sort of on that kind of.
Well, I'm just glad Tyler Perry
but with less production, it was like real, like,
man, I wish
extra cheap.
I wish we had a little bit more time, because I got a topic I kind of want to
get
power
into. Shit?
Nah, it ain't even power that I want to get into.
But you know, it's almost like, this is my last point. Almost like, you know what I'm saying, you'll see an MTV production, and then you'll go to BET and be like, what the fuck BET doing? Like, they ain't got no money over here or something.
But BET and MTV owned by the same people. They
owned
by Viacom.
Production was totally different.
I mean,
even a lot of those award shows, you know what I'm saying? You can tell the difference in the quality.
Hey,
that's all I'm saying.
At the end of the day, hey man, I can't knock nobody for what they do.
Bad boy?
Nah, I ain't seen it yet.
I ain't seen it yet. I want to check it out though.
I'm waiting for it to come out on cable.
I gotta watch that motherfucker. Now you go support him, bro.
Hey, bro.
It's worth the money.
I'm gonna put it like this. I'm really waiting for like it to calm down, so I ain't gotta go in there and deal with all the crying babies and niggas pulling out chicken out of aluminum foil and shit like that. No, I'm just fucking with y'all, man. But
motherfucker. Racist motherfucker.
Racist like a
If
mother.
a white motherfucker said that same thing you just said, we were ready to hang his motherfucking ass.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, but yeah, I'm glad y'all niggas ain't finna try to hang me, cause it'll be a bad situation.
Can't believe you said that.
What, man? Bro, you mean to tell me
When the last time you seen
it's okay
somebody
for us
pull
to
some
talk
chicken?
about ourselves. You see what I'm saying? He can talk about us, but we can't talk about the bitch who talk about some motherfucking Los Angeles niggas on motherfucking live TV on national news.
I can't say for sure if
Bitch
that
had
was.
to be fired.
I can't say if that for sure.
You made a fire. You made a career
I didn't hear. I heard the
should be
video.
over. You are. Think about it.
I knew
We
it was
are
coming.
not professional speakers. Are you a professional speaker? Amateur, right? We're not getting paid for this shit.
No.
We are amateur speakers.
What in the shit you mean you two ain't getting paid for this? I pay you niggas good.
You ain't getting paid. Anyway, how you gonna pay us? Your ass ain't getting paid. But anyway, we are not professional speakers, and we wouldn't even make no mistake. Like Los Angeles niggers.
Wait a minute, nigga, we.
Bitch, you need to be fired.
Look, I'm not. Look, okay.
You can't be no more.
Wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute, hold on. First thing first.
Speak on professional.
Wait, no, first thing first. Look, we might have a little extended time now, but we gotta talk about what this motherfucker was talking about. What he talking about is the lady that was on MSNBC,
They know.
where she made the mistake of mispronouncing a word. I can't say for sure exactly what she said. I
Y'all
heard.
tell this motherfucker to be real.
Hey,
I
look.
know y'all heard niggers.
I heard.
Not niggas.
She ain't say no nakers.
Well, I mean, I don't know what she said. I mean, I only heard
Okay,
the
tell them what you heard.
snippet.
What you heard?
I heard both, actually. Let's just be honest. I actually heard both.
You
I
trying to
actually
make
heard both.
yourself hear both. Just open your ears and hear one thing.
Nah.
Don't.
No,
Two things.
that's like saying the shit is like cut and dry. Like I ain't got no other choice but to hear this word versus this word.
If I say terrorists, don't tell me you heard rabbit.
Motherfucker mispronounce my shit all the time.
Stop fucking lying. Open your ears and
Everybody heard the same goddamn thing.
So you ain't never heard a motherfucker.
two things.
You ain't never heard a motherfucker call me Terrence and another motherfucker call me Turds.
That's terrible.
No, it ain't.
It's not rabbits. It's not another word.
No, it's not. It's like Turds.
They just
Terrence.
pronounced it differently.
They
just said a
trying
whole
to
different
give
word.
her a pass.
Somebody got to play
She
devil's advocate.
don't need to say she fucked up.
She did a terrible job. Let's just say if that was the day you were doing performance evaluation. Fired. Based on your performance, baby, you did a terrible. Let's just say it was her first day on the job and she did that. Will she make it to the second day?
I don't know. I'm not in that type of business.
You don't fuck up like that in that type of
Nigga,
business.
we fuck up every show. What you
Amateur speakers.
Wait a minute.
You got people that have paid thousands and thousands of dollars to take classes on this shit.
What you talking about? They went in there for a broadcast or
Public
something?
speaking.
We all done
They
took
take
some type of
public
form of
speaking classes.
we all done took some form of public speaking.
Okay. All right.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same
Keep
time,
on defending the white.
I'm not defending
You
nobody.
are defending that white devil.
Wait a minute, I was talking. Rewind that
I
back.
heard it still. Why you were talking? I still heard it.
Okay, yeah, I heard niggas right there. I ain't gonna even lie. Okay.
You heard both words.
Wait a minute, hold on. I told you, I said, on one video I heard it like this, and then on another video I heard it like that. I don't know, motherfuckers alter shit all the time. I don't fucking know. My thing was, what we were speaking about earlier, where I was like, man, I ain't even studying that shit because I was celebrating the life of brother Kobe Bryant. Now, that was my thing. I'm not even, I didn't even want to get into that type of shit. But, you know what I'm saying, like, at the end of the day.
Let's just say we would have said the Boston Crackers. And somebody.
Well, you just said it.
I was just saying that person was trying to say the Boston Red Sox, and he said the Boston Crackers.
The Boston Cracker motherfuckers.
He fired. He fired.
The languages and views that you hear on this show is not. No, I'm just.
I mean everything I'm saying. They're white.
Yeah, we can't give her no pass on that. You know what I'm saying?
Come
We can't
on,
give her
bro.
no pass. You know what I'm saying? Now, look, she made a gaffe.
Who?
a gaffe.
What the fuck is that?
A slip of the tongue. She
Oh,
made a
okay.
mistake.
Shit, I thought
You know what I'm saying?
Pay for it.
I thought that motherfucker
She
needed
need to pay for it. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Suspend her.
Cause if I was the
So should I suspend you
Slip.
two motherfuckers for saying shit out of the way?
But I guarantee you, if I was to slip and just make a mistake and slap the fuck out this bitch, I'm going to jail.
Yeah, you gonna go to jail.
Well, you gonna go. So wait a
I
minute.
made a mistake.
So wait a minute.
Yeah,
Should I suspend you two motherfuckers for saying shit out of the way? No.
Yeah, you got until you show me some rules and bylaws.
We been had rules and bylaws to this.
We supposed to be able to do whatever the fuck we want.
According to the platform that we're on, we do have restrictions on certain shit. But no, I mean, we are freedom. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not knocking the podcast. I'm not knocking nobody up for what they do.
I'm knocking that white bitch.
I mean, my thing.
It says some nakers.
Hey, bro.
Bitch, stop it.
Hey,
You use that shit in your everyday language, and it came out because that's the only way you can get tongue tied.
so let me ask y'all a question. Let me ask y'all something serious. And that's why I say this might be an extended show. Let me ask y'all a question. Is using that word that bad?
In the
Yes.
context that they use it in the context in which they use it in, and what they mean by hell yeah, without a doubt.
So let me ask y'all these two. That's the second part question.
Don't you do this?
No. I'm gonna ask y'all a second part
You
question.
about to do?
Yeah, you don't know what I'm about to do, Ricky Bobby.
I feel it coming.
All right. So, do y'all feel like in the context that you might use the word bitch, that motherfucker might feel some type of way behind it?
They shouldn't.
Why?
Because you know when I'm calling you a bitch by just saying, oh, my bitch. You know what I'm saying? My bitch and...
So you saying my bitch with a term of endearment versus a term of degradation?
Let's not have this discussion.
No, wait a minute. Y'all brought it up.
You open up a whole nother can of worms.
I tell you why it might be an extended show, Sipp City Podcast.
What the fuck I mean?
I know what you mean. I'm just asking a question. Somebody got to play the middle role right here.
Bitch is a pronoun.
no.
Do you know what a pronoun is?
A
A pronoun takes the place of a noun. Instead of saying Sharonda, you use she, her, bitch. It just takes the place of a noun.
The
It
only
doesn't
thing-
mean
the
nothing.
I thought that was a motherfucker that actually went pro with that.
The only thing
with y'all.
the only thing I'm gonna say about it is this:
What you got, cuz?
you can say whatever you want to until it offends somebody.
You can.
So that
Now
was you
the
going back
offense part is what is killing her.
the who?
The offense. People are taking offense to it. If I say something and nobody take offense to it, then
It's a lot of shit that motherfuckers say that you could take offense to. It just depends on where you at and who you are and how big you are. You know what I'm saying? Like on some real stuff. Like there are times that motherfuckers.
Say shit, bro.
I'm trying to limit my language barrier, but
Y'all noticing the changes, right? I'm just want y'all.
yeah, I'm trying to not cuss as much, but
shit.
damn it, no, but no, I mean it's
Now a motherfucker say a strong one. Damn it, he chose that weak ass cussing word. Damn it.
all right. We got
You
that.
let your baby get away from saying damn it.
Like you stump your toe. Damn it.
Nah, nigga, if I stump my goddamn toe, it's goddamn it, motherfucker. Shit. Woo.
See
That's
what
what.
I'm saying?
That's how you cuss. If you gonna cuss, listen, trust me, I got in trouble for cussing. So when I did cuss, I made sure.
That you got a whooping for what you were cussing for.
Got some good ones in it.
I made sure.
Hey, look, I'm glad y'all ain't for, but I'm some
I
real
said
shit,
some
man.
good cussing words. So one, I'm supposed to get some ad. Bitch, motherfucker, shit. Them motherfucking cussing words.
I'm gonna say it like this.
Nigga, I've been cussing like a sailor since I was 7, probably 6.
I'm not gonna call you, but TMZ mama, you need to start whipping on his ass.
I was in elementary. I got in trouble for saying bastard.
You know.
I just thought that was a good. I ain't know that was a bad word. I got my ass whooped. I just said bastard.
Bastard.
I'm like, what
But y'all niggas crazy, man, for real.
Man, for real. I'm cussing something out of bus. I ain't even know what the fucking cuss word.
But y'all motherfuckers crazy,
One
man.
thing I wouldn't do now. I tried not to cuss around
You can't do that.
adults.
Yeah, you
know
can't
what I'm
do
saying?
that.
But boy, when I was with my little friend,
But you always been around I always be around my friend that cussing like a motherfucker.
shut up, you little motherfucker.
And then get what somebody
Somebody heard you.
judge to come over. What you just say?
And then look, when you young, you don't be paying attention to shit.
But you motherfuckers ain't young.
No,
said
we
when
growing up.
Nah, I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah, we talking about we were growing up. See, you didn't get no ass whooping.
Yeah, I did. I got plenty
You didn't get no
of
ass whooping growing up.
I did. I got plenty of
some
ass
ass whooping.
Mama, if you watching the show, tell these motherfuckers how many ass whoopings you gave me.
No, I'm talking about some shit. Like, listen, you probably like, okay, you stay in the country, not knocking your childhood, but
Man, we put my motherfucking business out like that.
how much trouble can you really get in the country?
Oh, there's a lot of shit you can get
About
into the
to
country.
me, I done did some shit that I was like, okay, I kind of understand.
Man, y'all ain't gonna discount the country like
I
that.
kind of understand why I'm getting his ass whipped right here, cause
I was raised in the country. I was
Were
raised in the country.
you?
Yeah.
Were you? Were you really?
Yeah.
See,
Worst whooping I ever got in my life. My mama, she was leaving, going to town.
What she whoop you with
On a Saturday morning, I wanted to go with her. I was probably about 6 or 7 years old. And when she pull out the driveway and leave, she going up this hill, right? And I thought she had got full enough out of earshot. I said, "You old stinking dog, you!" She bagged that motherfucker up.
And she ran you over with the cop?
No.
Oh shit! I was like,
Water hose, actually.
so she sprayed you with the water hose?
Whoop me with a water hose.
How the hell she get to the water hose and she caught you?
No, I was still in the yard.
So you just gonna stand there and take the water hose?
I ain't know what you bagging up for. I was like, hope mom didn't hear me. She jumped out and told my ass up. Look, to this day,
you don't call nobody no dog no more.
stinking dog off the table.
I remember I got out of my mama car. Shit, cause I remember, you know what I'm saying, we young, you just so eager to do shit. I was just so eager to drive. That just was, I was like probably 8, but I was so eager to fucking drive, boy.
Yeah.
And my mama, she fucked up because she let me bag out the driveway one time.
So you thought you had it?
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say I thought I had it. I just thought, okay, mama, this is something you gonna continue to let me do, goddamn it, because eventually I'm gonna start bagging up and going down the street on your ass. So, you know, I'm like, okay, she told me to get in the car, you know, because I used to always bag up because to watch the car. You know what I'm saying? You can't watch it under the car, put it in the middle of the driveway to watch the car. So she told me to get in the car, but she was telling me to get out. I was like, nah, I'm already here. Let me just go and bag up. So the door opened because she trying to get me out the car. The door opened and I fucked around and started bagging back. I hit the end of the motherfucking driveway. It was a brick. You know what I'm saying? Like that motherfucker caught that door and bent the door all the way back the other way.
Nigga, you bag up with the door open?
Boy, my mama was my mama was holding the door open. But cause to this day, I tell her, she talk about it all the time. Remember you read my car? I said, Mama, honestly, if you would just close the door, everything would have been fine. But you was so paranoid. You goddamn. So shit, even though it's my fault, I should have fought out rest of kids, listen to your parents.
Fuck the door up.
I fucked that bitch up to the point where I was like, please don't tell dad.
So you were more so scared of your daddy than you were your mom.
Yeah, cause listen. Let me tell you.
I think that's in most cases.
Let me tell you about my ass whoopers. My ass whoopers wasn't just one whooping. If my mama and my dad know. Because if my mama whooped me, my dad just gonna whoop me just because my mama had to whoop me. He don't even need to know why.
Yeah, it was just his job.
Had to get another one.
He just ready to join in.
Tag me in.
God damn.
You got a whooping? Your mama had to whoop you? Come here.
That type of shit. I'm like, man, this shit ain't fair, man. I gotta get 2 ass whoopings every time you know what I'm saying? Then it got to the point where I was getting whooping for every little thing because they was starting to get tired of whooping me, right?
So let me ask you a question. You got all them whoopings. What happened?
I'm a great fucking I'm a great man because of it. I ain't in no motherfucking jail riding. I'd rather be getting a whooping than by my mama and daddy than in jail riding like a motherfucker.
But let me ask you this though. Let me ask you a question. This is serious shit.
Damn, dick, now I let my nose on camera and shit.
It's all good. Y'all bear with us. We missed a week.
Do you think you would have turned out any different with a different form of punishment versus getting ass whooped, or you just got a different form of punishment? Do you think it? Or do you think
like a lighter form of punishment?
No, he just said different.
Different. I mean, I ain't saying lighter. I'm just saying different.
Like you might not have got an ass whooping, but
you got grounded. You got privilege taken away. You got
because let me tell you a little bit about me. I got both an ass whooping and your ass. You don't think
and you ain't
so
doing
you
shit.
telling me that you think in my house I'm gonna get a whooping and still get to do whatever I want to do? Hell no. You in trouble. That whooping don't just come with an ass whooping. Ain't no whoop your ass and go outside and play. Hell no. Go your ass in that room, shut the fuck up, close that door, we don't want to hear nothing. That's how it was in my house. You don't talk. After you get your ass whooped, just shut up.
And you better not be with none of that. What do you call that?
You something to cry for.
Them goddamn hemorrhages you have.
That shit real, dude.
Dry it up.
But people don't understand the role that really played because I learned the lesson of consequence. You got people that's out here doing stuff because they're not really aware that there are consequences for what you do. Right. You understand what I'm saying?
I think they are aware of consequences. No. They just don't have the luxury of feeling those consequences until it gets too late.
No, I'm not gonna say that because the reason why I didn't do a lot of shit, I could have did a lot of shit. Think about it. When I was growing up, the kid that was out there doing that dumb shit, crashing out, them were kids that wasn't getting whoopings. I'm just telling you how it is.
Yeah.
The kids that was fucking up young, doing crazy shit young, them were the kids that went. I remember I was going to school talking about I got me a whooping. Well, I don't get no whooping. Them be the main one fucking up all day long. Next thing you look up 2 years. I'm talking about this is real. 8th grade motherfuckers going to jail. And 8, 6, and 7, 8th grade. Me growing up, some of my friends went to jail. And they wasn't getting no type of discipline at home though.
Well, I would say this. I'm gonna give y'all my ass whooping story and then we're gonna shut it down.
You didn't get no ass whooping.
I did. I got whoopings. I did. I ain't gonna lie. The last ass whooping I got is that I hauled off and I was cussing.
This nigga said hauled off.
Cussing a motherfucker. I hauled off and started cussing in church, and I slapped me a motherfucker in church. And by the time I got home,
you did what?
Yeah, I was cussing in church. It was Bible study actually. It was on a Wednesday.
You couldn't know the value of consequence.
Oh well,
cussing in church.
Listen, man, I was a ruthless ass motherfucker back in my day.
If I didn't sit on the front row, I'm finna get some.
See, back in them days, we had Bible study in the back of the church. The kids wasn't allowed in the front.
I might have got killed.
Nah, but god damn, Sam.
Go ahead.
Man, look, I did. I ain't gonna lie. I cussed off up in church a few times, and I slapped me a motherfucker in the church. And when I got to the house,
who you slapped?
I can't say who I slapped.
I know,
but that person know who I slapped.
I know who you slapped.
But I slapped him in the middle of the Bible study. And when I slapped him,
wasn't me, goddamn.
No, it wasn't you. It wasn't you. You too old back then. But shit, by the time I got to the house, you know what I'm saying, I took those little licks I took those lashes across the legs, and I told my mama, I said, Mama, I think it's done. The whoopings don't work. She said, well, all I can say is like this, either you stand here and take them, or you can take off running and I'm gonna shoot you. I said, well, goddamn. I said, this kind of fucked up. Mama finna kill me. I better stand here and take these lashes.
She didn't say she was gonna kill you. She said she was gonna shoot you.
Well, look, I thought the threat was to kill, not to shoot.
She ain't trying to kill you.
But once that was it, that was my last whooping at 13. I was 13 years old when I got there. And after that, it wasn't no more.
I think that's probably around the age they probably it all stopped.
Yeah.
I think probably when I was like 13, it probably stopped for me too. Like I'm not saying that it wasn't doing anything. Just comes a point in time where you're like, okay, I've been whooping your ass for 10 years.
It ain't getting through.
Let's see what else we can do.
Well, the pistol came my way. I ain't gonna lie to you. Even though I wasn't that bad.
As he said in the beginning of the show, yesterday was my birthday, so I am gonna take this shot.
That is a huge ass shot. Wait a minute, hold on. We got one more to give because we did all take shots for everybody's birthday the last time.
So I will take my shot, and I'm gonna, like I say.
What the fuck?
Huh?
You might well, there's your shot right there.
Oh Lord, I don't want to shoot this. Can I shoot this one?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, I'll shoot this one. I don't want to shoot that one. I'll shoot this one.
So goddamn, you gotta take a shot like this now.
Who? I take my shot.
No goddamn shot. This is a motherfucker half a bottle.
Well, guess what? It's the Sipp City Podcast, and we decide we want to sit. I said this is the extended show. We missed y'all guys last week. I don't know what happened to the live, but we gonna get back to that shit. I'm gonna tell y'all like this, right? And like I say, this is an extended show. We went a little longer than what we would normally go. But man, look, y'all stay tuned in. Listen, we done had some great conversation tonight. Great conversation tonight. And once again, we gonna send our prayers and condolences out to Kobe, Gigi, and the Bryant family and the other families that was involved in that tragic accident. And then we also want to really expound on the situations that we were talking about when it came to the double standards, but that we know people are out here getting misused and abused. We not making light of that situation. We actually talking some real shit on that situation, even though we have a little bit of comedy mixed in with it. And then, to come down to where we ended it at right now, we back into a fun mode. That's not meaning that we don't see what's really going on, but we like to have fun too. Like I said, we got a brother over there that had a birthday. And if y'all follow the, Sipp City Instagram page, put a video out there for my brother's birthday.
Yes, follow Sipp
City y'all follow Sipp City Podcast on Instagram. Y'all follow us on Sipp City Podcast Facebook. As far as tags go, you got your boy Naga _Negus. If you don't know how that is, NAGA_NEGUS. You got Mr. FOE _DY11. I don't know what this nigga Instagram is. I don't even think he even know what the fuck Instagram is. But if you on the book, you look up, TEZ Beeman. If you can't find it, follow my page on the Sipp City. You'll see him on there too. I ain't gonna put his whole thing out like that. But man, look, we have fun doing this shit for y'all, and we love doing this shit for y'all, and we like y'all involvement. We like everything, man. Look, y'all follow, y'all subscribe, y'all like, and look, man, we just trying to do something different. We coming out of the Sipp.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? That's why we made the shirts tonight. Sipp City.
Tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your sister.
You know what I'm saying? Tell your baby.
Whatever, goddamn it.
You know what I'm saying? Made.
Fuck with y'all, man.
You know what I'm saying? We coming. We made Sipp City Podcast out of the Sipp. We made. Listen, man, y'all fuck with us. You know what I'm saying?
Don't nobody else love you. We love you.
You know what I'm saying about? Hey, look, we got it out here, and we gonna toast to my brother's birthday, and I don't have no shot gas like they do, so I'm gonna go straight out the neck.
See how he should have done, but it wasn't no other word. He said gas instead of glass, but
Sure did.
but it wasn't no rabbits or no shit like that. You see what I'm saying? It was close to the word.
Okay, these Negroes are already drunk.
You see what I'm saying? He said gas instead of glass. You feel me?
I said glass. It's just I have a speech impediment. But back to this, man. We gonna end this motherfucker on this goddamn shot. We appreciate y'all fucking with us. We appreciate y'all looking at us. We'll be back at y'all next week. I'm gonna take mine before we get out of here.
Ooh, I think I should have opposed it.
Ooh, Lord.
Like that.